on the mic, I'm giving mad and glory. You gon' get laid out so fast.
We've got a good one on tap between the Brooklyn Beats and the Houston Gunners. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready. And the Houston Gunners. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that's out of him. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And I thought it was a really nice performance. Exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now here's Mahomes. The throw taken in by Cole. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
And on now is the punter. Spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, well, let's play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
You ready? 57, Mike 57. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Complete grip, complete grip.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. His throw over the middle, taken in by Cole. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No gain on the dump off. It's second down. Throwing on second down, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
That's it, baby. Go, go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Let's go. Deep, tighten up. Let's go. Deep, tighten up. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Ready.
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On the ready. Mike 57. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Snap.
2nd and 11. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 95 yards, and a score.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
And now out comes Houston. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 39, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cole. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, the pressure comes, and it's blocked. And they'll wind up taking over there in their own territory inside the 40. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He only has a single solo carry, 1. Numero uno, 2nd quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Set, ready? 15, line. 15, line. Turn. 2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the and there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wagner. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now, McIntyre. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now a 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the draw, it's Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Got it. 57 to Mike. Bandit. Bandit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Mahomes will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, McIntyre. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 yards there and a first down. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
And oh, he coughed it up. It's going the other way. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first, they'll go back to Wilson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
On 3rd down, Lane. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Houston. Throwing throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And they'll send out their punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And it's fielded at the 34. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are visitors to take over on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And he's taken down inside the 30. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lane. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the set. Coming this way, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run with Wilson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Check 13! Check 13!
They'll run on 1st down. McIntyre. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. McIntyre. He'll have that one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The throw taken in by Cole.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And again, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wagner. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 1st down, it's Lane. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Go now. 91. 59. Bring it. Bring it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score. Beats 31.
So this drive spans 7 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 15. 2:19 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. On 2nd down, McIntyre. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
58, the money. I got you.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without...
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
And get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So here are visitors to take over on offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
18 Gator. Now.
And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Get it.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And they bring their punter out there now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Brooklyn, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.